Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Leach. Just wanted to get out here to the home site and get you guys an update. I know it's been a couple weeks. Just brought the baby back to the house last week, so I took a little bit of time off last week, just some bonding time with the wife and the new baby. So we're back at it though. So let's get you guys inside, show you what we've been up to. I'm sure you guys have probably seen the house. I know you guys had a question for me yesterday about your refrigerator. We'll get in there and discuss that. But as you can see, the outside of the house, we've essentially got exterior paint almost done here. Obviously, we just have some touch up here and there to do. I'm hoping relatively soon we're gonna end up seeing this guy get redone right here, that gas line where it's coming out at the bottom of the blocking there. Not quite gonna work where I need it. So they're gonna be doing some rework there. If you see that, don't be too alarmed. But the inside of the house is going along pretty smoothly. So again, this is what we consider our rough paint complete process. So this is always where I tell my homeowners, you know, you walk in the house, seems like this might be the final paint job, but it's not quite. We go through multiple stages of drywall and paint point up, but it looks relatively decent at this point in time. This is at least going to be able to take us into our fit to finish. So this is essentially when the house starts to get pretty darn chaotic. We got a lot of stuff that's going to be happening over the next couple weeks as far as, you know, your electrical fixtures being installed. We'll have plumbing fixtures getting installed. Countertops are going to be going in. Trim, all this is going to be getting finished up here relatively soon. We can actually get these guys to finish all this up now since your cabinets have been installed, so that shouldn't be an issue there. But yeah, new addition, you got some cabinets. We got these finished up yesterday, so I think these turned out pretty awesome. And we'll get to your refrigerator here in 1 second. Let's give you a quick little overview of the cabinet install here. The beeping that you're hearing, that is your smoke alarm, so that tells us that we have power released to the house, which is great news. So all the rest of the trades coming in, they'll have power on the house. They can turn lights on if they need to, X, Y, and Z, which is good stuff. But let's talk about your refrigerator opening here. So I know you had requested if the 36 by 72 inch refrigerator was going to work. Those are great dimensions for this opening right here. The only concern that I have is the depth. The depth on this space right here is going to be 24 inches roughly. So if you're doing a 36 or a 35 inch deep refrigerator, it's going to stick out past this opening pretty far. So you want to try to be, I would say, usually around 26 inches somewhere, which they would consider, you know, a counter depth refrigerator. So I would try to get as close to that as possible. Otherwise, that refrigerator is going to stick out pretty far into that open space there. So just something to be thinking about as you're ordering that refrigerator. Hopefully that doesn't mess you guys up too much. Again, if you need some extra information on that, I'm more than willing to give you any information that I know, or I can shoot back over here and take some measurements for you. But hopefully that answers your question there. So let's get you guys upstairs. Pretty much the same thing going on up here. Try to show you the cabinets in here. You walk up the stairs, you might notice the pull down stairs. We still have to get those installed. It looks like they came in with the wrong size pull down stairs here, so we're just waiting for them to come with the correct size so we can get those installed. Got the master shower here. Good stuff. We should be starting on your tile flooring here relatively soon, which is good stuff. Once we get the tile floor done, then we actually come in and we'll grout everything all at one time. So we should be complete with the tile in the bathrooms here relatively soon. Of course, you got the laundry room here. We'll also be getting the HVAC started up here pretty soon, so you'll see some thermostats get set on the walls. The condenser and everything's going to get installed, and everything's going to get hooked up, and we'll get AC on the house. This is also, you know, the point that I always tell my homeowners. You know, you might walk in the house. This is usually when you're going to start noticing a lot of the punch work. As far as punch work, you know, it might be a ding or a dent or a scratch or a a stain or a mark on the wall. Could be any number of things. This is all stuff that, as I'm walking through your guys' house daily, this is stuff that I'm taking notes on, and there's specific times throughout our schedule where we actually allow our trades to come in, complete any punch work that they might have. And then towards the end of the build, when we do our pre-closing orientation, you guys and myself will have an opportunity to walk the house together at the orientation, and we'll have our own opportunity to put together a punch list if we have anything left over. But I usually do a pretty good job of putting together a pretty big punch list prior to our orientation, so obviously I want to try to minimize the length of that list as much as I can before you guys walk the house. So that's what we're looking like in here. As always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, call, text, shoot me an email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But some exciting stuff to show you this week.